Like, oh my gosh, can you believe we're only about 5-ish months away from the big day? And we always, after many, many years, love doing Christmas in July. Why? Because it's never too early to get started shopping for great Christmas ideas and great gift ideas. But also, just as Brett mentioned, we have the most extraordinary thing happening today. If you want to return anything you see on the air today that you pick up in our Christmas in July event, you have until January 31st. And that's one day where you get an extended return, and it's right now, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna jump into our very first item in this hour, and it's our today's special. If you would like to create magic any time of the year, quite frankly, but especially around the holidays, we have the perfect answer. Okay, I absolutely, completely, 300% am a Pinterest junkie. Like, I love Pinterest probably more than a lot of things in my life.
It doesn't give you a complex, it gives me a complex.
No, I love Pinterest. Are you kidding me? Because I'm so inspired. And one of the things that you cannot get away from on Pinterest that really you'll get so many cool ideas. In fact, we have a whole Pinterest site dedicated to this, are these fabulous micro LED lights that you can put anywhere at any time for any reason. And what I love about them is instantly, whether it is the holidays or every day, an outdoor barbecue or a wedding, they wonderfully add this whole spirit of magic. And we have the best buy anywhere, by the way, and I mean anywhere, on our LED Christmas lights. All right, so Miss Alexandra, can I do a quick update?
How are you? Yes, please.
And she is our holiday Christmas expert. Here's the story. We're gonna lose every single color except for the warm white, which is always, we bring in the most of them. In fact, we ran out of them so early last year that I complained up and down a storm because everybody wants the warm white.
So they rectified that.
They totally fixed that. So we're good on the warm white, but here's your color choices. And then Alexandra will get into why these are so extraordinary. You have the multicolor, which is so much fun. We have 100 left. We're gonna say goodbye to those. Aren't those fabulous?
And the multi-strand, it's an actual multi-strand. It's not 3 strands of
one color each.
No, it's the strand itself is multi-strand.
Okay, then the next one's gonna be the green. You're gonna see them do their little dance here in just a second. We'll explain that in just a second. I have 350 left in the green. Then we have, of course, that beautiful, beautiful red, which I love. We have it in a wreath over there. It's amazing. Only 250 left in the red, all right? And then on the opposite side, we've got the purple is already sold out. The amber, do we still have the amber? We have 650 in the amber, which is a really, really, really warm yellow. And then finally, over there on the left, the #1 bestseller, the most versatile. I've seen them in dorm rooms. They look adorable. You can use them for birthday parties, in bedrooms as night lights. It's, of course, the warm white. Now, Alexandra, we did something quite extraordinary. This is one of the most popular things we ever offer during the holiday season.
This is one of the most popular items that you'll ever use or bring into your home because it's really transformation. It's transforming items that you already have in your home, whether it is a clear little jar or it's an apothecary jar or it's a lantern or hurricane. You can put this inside furniture like a hutch or a sideboard. You can illuminate a bar. If you have a lovely bar cart or beautiful liquor bottles, can you imagine how the illumination comes through? You're receiving 3 12-foot strands. So it's really a generous offer. I want to show you what that looks like, by the way. So here's the little battery pack here. It just goes on and on and on and on. And I know it looks like it's a joke, right? No, it keeps going.
This is one of 3 strands.
One of 3 strands. You're receiving 3. Each strand is 12 feet long and has, are you ready for this? 72 lights. So now we're really talking, and as a crafter, I know you understand, when you really need the amount of lights to really execute the products that you want, the crafts and the projects that you want to execute, now you're receiving 72. So you know what that is? That's 216 lights. That is 36 feet of light. So now you can really get some things done and have that brilliance and illumination. What's wonderful is that it's a truly clear strand. You see how it's really a clear strand? So it's not going to interfere. I can take this, look, I have this, this is a pretty little, poinsettia. We'd use it, it's an ordinary. We can make it extraordinary by simply weaving through. And because I'm not worried about wire, because I'm not worried about anything showing up, now look at how very sloppy, not doing anything on purpose, fancy. No, you can do this. You can take something ordinary, make it extraordinary, bring it to light, and illuminate every space in your home. every place in your home that you want to just kind of give it a little oomph. And that is what these string lights will do for you. And you must bring them home in as many colors as you can, because you'll regret when they sell out.
Well, and here's how you can do it. And I love what we do today. We have 3 flex pays. So for under $10, you're gonna get 3 strands. Now, once I get off the air, I can absolutely 100% guarantee you I am getting multiples of these. Why? Because you can use them virtually everywhere. And Alexandra, that's the next thing she'll explain, because you're gonna love what's about to happen in just a second. Also, they have multiple personalities, which is really cool. So what's the mood you're trying to create? That's new. We have remote control. Yes, you just zip around the house and you can use a remote control to change the mood, change the whole lighting essence of what's happening because of the remote control that's included. But here's what I want you to do. Again, we will lose every single color except for the soft white, which is the #1 bestseller. It's the one that we finally brought in more than ever. Thank goodness, because I had a heart attack last year. But anyway, every other color is going to sell out in this hour. And it's no joke. I mean, we're down to so few in all the colors except for that last one. So it's a perfect time to make sure and get all the sets that you want. And if you say, Suze, I love the look of Pinterest. I want to be a decorator, but I don't have a lick of talent. This is what you do. Just take something, shove them in there, and then boom, let them create that special magic. I see these on weddings, on walls. If you look at Pinterest, they're on dorm rooms. They work great as night lights. They add charm to anything you have. It could be a wreath in the middle of summer. I have people who leave the white ones out all year long. Oh, I love the bike. Oh, Alexandra, I can't even stand it how cute that bike is.
The bike with the basket, and you can just tuck away the little battery pack so easily.
So Alexandra, explain how they operate and how they work.
Well, what they're doing is it's working on the battery power, so you're able to wrap these around just about anything. What you're looking at here, this is a little Halloween tablescape that I did in my home.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
Right, I used the different lights. I layered in some of the mercury glass products from the past. Look at the apothecary jars, Suzanne. These are the jars that I've had for years. I put 1 strand of each color in the jars, and it's really that simple. You're now able to do holiday decor year-round. I love this idea of doing the actual photographs or photos, or even Christmas cards. I can do that for you here right now.
Do you know when people do that for weddings? They put them on the wall at weddings, and then they actually take instant pictures at the wedding and hang them.
Oh, back up for 1 second.
Look at that for a barbecue.
For a barbecue. Back up 1 second if you can. I wanted to show you this for harvest. The prior photo, it was for Thanksgiving. That's my dining room table.
Oh,
and this is so easy to replicate, because if you want to celebrate harvest, if you want to do Thanksgiving, then by all means, bring home those amber lights. You've got to get the amber lights and the warm white lights. Layer those on a mirrored charger. You put those on a mirrored charger, you add in all of your elements, whatever you have, the glass, if you have the turkey, if you have some mercury orbs or some candles, and really create your own little vignette. I love creating those little vignettes for each of the holidays.
And by the way, we include all the batteries. So if you're thinking, oh great, I'm gonna get it home, I have to buy a ton of batteries. Nope, they're included as well. What is the remote for, and how many different modes does it have?
The remote here, where is the remote? The remote, what it works, it has, we're calling it 9 different modes, because 4 of them are timer, 4 of them are steady, where you can have them on indefinitely, and of course the mode of being off. So it's really 8 or 9 with the mode being off. But I love the remote control, because obviously it gives me power. I can really position the lights anywhere in my home. If I have a very high shelf, if I have a great room, or if I have areas where I just can't reach them, or it's challenging to reach. For example, here, let's just start with this since you asked. What's so wonderful, look at this simple little cloche. Let me just move this out of the way for 1 moment. You can take a little cloche like this. You probably have one in your cupboard. And inside, I am able to tuck away, Suzanne, with just a little bit of the snow. I can put the battery pack underneath, because I don't have to access it. I can either select timer, or I could turn it on and off with the use of the remote control. I can select what light function I want. It says timer, so it's automatically going to turn off after 6 hours. And with the use of the remote control, I can have it cycle back on automatically. I don't have to do anything else. Once I set that up, I'm ready to go. This is like a $1, $1.50 cardboard little decor, a little ornament, and a little white white bottle brush tree. I wrap the lights around it, literally wrap the lights around the tree. And isn't that gorgeous?
It really is magical.
It's magical. Don't you want to replicate this? I saw something like this on Pinterest. and you know, your mind just says, wow, I can do that. So these are the ideas that we're sharing with you today because they're just so easy to replicate. Here's another one.
And again, just with the settings, it's combination. You can do waves. There's a slow fade, which is so pretty on a winter night.
Yes.
Then we have steady on. So you have a whole bunch of different combinations, which also is very unusual. When we first launched these, they didn't have any combinations. They were just on or they were off. That was kind of it. But the magic is here. And now you're going to be able to create that sparkle literally in any room, in any place, and almost anyhow that you want. And what I love so much, especially about the warm white, is you can use them now. We have people who pick these up and just use them throughout the entire year. Because when you walk in and your home mantle is beautiful and you've got a big jar or wonderful, I love the mason jars and the ball jars people are using and putting them inside there and all the creative ideas. It just makes any space in your home really special and magical and beautiful and fun and welcoming. So if you are on the line, make sure to at least get one set of the whites. Now, here's the update on the colors, by the way. The multi, we're down to 40 left in the multi. So goodbye, multi. That's the one on the far right. In the green, we have 250 left. In the red, I'm down to 190. Now, when you skip on over, see that amber? That's that really warm yellow. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous.
Golden. It's like golden.
It's so pretty.
Color.
The amber, we have 490 left. And then anything I have left for the rest of the day is going to be in that classic soft white. And gang, I'm a real stickler about the color of these lights. And that soft white is truly a soft white. Yeah. It's not that blue kind of harshy LED. It is, they've really did the perfect soft white.
The reason why I'm holding up this light pack is because you made mention to, years ago it didn't have all the functions. This is the one from from 3 years ago. I speak to the quality. Oh. I'm able to the only options it gave me was timer or on, off, and that was it. But the fact that all I have to do, if I still own these were only 20 lights per strand. They're great, they work for some projects in my home. But when it's winter lane, I pop in the batteries and I know 3 years later, they still work and they're fantastic. And that's important to know when you're buying with winter lane. And we were also talking to some of the crafts that you can do. Do you have the Christmas cards? You know, you go through a lot of trouble putting together your Christmas card. Look at this.
Or you receive Christmas cards, you don't know what to do with them.
Cards, you don't know what to do with them, or some of them are more special than others. But if you have Christmas cards of your family, and year after year you're thinking, I don't want to hide it for the rest of my life, I want to be able to take them out. Put them on the string lights, and now you have something so simple and beautiful. So this is fantastic. I love the green and white together. That is really, really fresh and modern. You can even take...
Multi is sold out. I'm sorry. I just don't want you all having to wait for Multi because it's gone. And we want to say hi to Janet. Hold your other idea for 1 second.
Okay.
Hi, Janet from Wisconsin. You're on with Alexandra and Suzanne. Happy and Merry Christmas.
Yes.
Welcome. Are you enjoying this so far?
I'm so excited about these because I've tried a lot of different kinds of fairy lights, and these look like really very wonderful.
Yeah,
high quality.
Long and dense.
Yes.
That's a really big deal, Janet, because there's other places you can get lights that are sort of like this, but they're just little strands. They have very few lights on them, and they're more expensive than what we're doing today. So I'm so glad you got them. And where are you going to put some of your white lights?
Yes, I ordered the set last night, and I ordered another one today.
Good girl. Do you know where you're going to put them?
I have a beautiful, huge lantern, and I have a nice centerpiece for my coffee table, and I have a dry sink, and I have all kinds of places to put those.
Oh my gosh, well enjoy them, and I do appreciate you being with us today.
Yes, I am going to enjoy them immensely. In fact, I'm going to use them as soon as I get them. I'm not waiting till Christmas.
Oh no, with those white ones, use them now. I absolutely would, but thank you, Janet, and have a great day. All right, we got to keep going. Hey, by the way, I want to mention, too, we have a huge shipping deal. And Janet got 2 sets today, so she's already saving even more money. $5, only $5 total to ship your entire order today. And it doesn't matter, Janice ordered in the middle of the night, maybe last night at midnight, and she just ordered with us now. It's a total of 5 crisp $1 bills, and everything from our Christmas collection today that you see on the air is going to ship for just that, so it's a good time to get it in.
Look what I did.
I adore this.
Isn't that pretty?
What you did.
So all I had to do was, because they're so malleable, I just wrapped them around. I took some flowers, I took some fresh flowers, I wrapped them around. I wanted to demonstrate that you you can submerge them. And isn't that gorgeous? You can do that with any color. The green is lovely. You could do that with the white.
Can you imagine wedding centerpieces?
I've got an idea for wedding centerpieces. And then all you do is you tuck the battery pack right into the greenery, so you don't have to worry about that. I don't want you to submerge the battery pack. I just want you to tuck that away inside the greenery. Now let me show you another one.
Hello.
You
and
had
my
me at
producer
this.
Catherine said, that's it. I'm buying just for that idea.
Catherine, I've got another one for you. Wait till you see this one. Look at
hydrangeas. Do you know it's my favorite flower in the whole wide world?
Really hydrangeas? Isn't that gorgeous?
Oh my
now imagine if the bride. Imagine if the bridal
came
party,
down the aisle.
You come down the aisle.
With a lit.
With the lit, you wrap this around. Now you just tuck the battery case right in there. And look, come in closer. What you can do, not only can you now submerge them also, but now I can put in the flowers. I can put the light right into the flower. It's not going to harm the flowers. I mean, I can wrap this right into the most delicate petals, right into the roses. It's not going to harm my roses.
Can you really stand it? The bride is standing there in the aisle, walking down with Dad, and she is, it's dark. Make sure you darken the lights in the church, right? And she is illuminated from her...
She's lit from within.
From her own floral arrangement in her hand.
It gets better. Her wedding coordinator can hold the can hold the remote control and really give her a little bit of a dazzle.
When they're done,
right?
they turn
and then
around,
all the lights
and then she makes these all dazzle.
Right? You know, I mean, and if maybe there's a real somber moment, you know, they can turn them off, you can turn them on, you can put them on stage. I mean, you can go crazy and have fun.
The slow fade.
Isn't this lovely, the slow fade now of what you can do? So by all means, it is year round. Now we can take it up another step. You can simply take a little mirror charger. I love the reflective quality. I put the little beads on the bottom. Let's see, what else do we have here? I can take our beautiful flameless candle that we're going to have shortly. Add a little flameless candle if I want.
Well, and you could also wrap them around the candle and tuck it into greenery, right?
Poinsettia if I want to, right? I'm doing this upside down. Can you see? Can I see? There you go. And then what you do, because I don't want you to think that, you know, Suzanne and I, we talk about the fact that we're crafters. Big deal. It just means we're putting some projects together. You don't know how to craft? Here, do this.
Doesn't matter.
Open the package, drop them out, hide the battery pack in the flowers, and you look like a rock star.
Look at that, you guys.
You look like a rock star. It doesn't have to be fancy, but there's a reflective quality about the little chargers. And you can use the melamine chargers. Use anything you have in your home. The large charger, Suzanne, that I was showing earlier, that was on my dining room table, do you know I had to go out in the trash? I threw it out in a frame. It was framed and the frame fell apart. I went out to the street and said, you know what, let me salvage the mirror. Literally, this is a true story, honest to God, I salvaged the mirror. So you can do this too, and look at how simply, right before your eyes, we created this lovely vignette that could be on every bridal table or in your home.
I'm gonna grab another call. Mabel from Pennsylvania. Hi, you're
Mabel.
on HSN, welcome.
Hi.
Hi, so what do you think about these, Miss Mabel?
Oh, I think they're gorgeous. I like the fact that now you can put them in water and you'll have a remote with them.
Isn't that great? Yeah, we really upgraded them this year, but didn't make the price a crazy price, right?
Right.
Well, which colors did you get? The white?
Yes, I got the warm white because, I can use that with anything. That's the way I look at it.
I kind of agree with you, too. If I'm shopping, which I will afterwards, the warm white is absolutely my choice because it is so incredibly versatile. Well, we hope you enjoy them, and thank you so much for spending a little time with us today.
Okay. Thank you.
Take care, sweetie.
It's great talking to you.
You too. Bye-bye. Hey, let me give you an update on really how wildly popular these have been. We have sold, now remember, it's only 5 o'clock on the East Coast. So you in the West Coast and in the Midwest, you know, a little earlier, it's 3 o'clock for you, right? Right, no, it's 2 o'clock for you. We've already sold almost 30,000 sets of these. You're getting 3 very long strands. Now, I want to show you a comparison because we have a great comparison that I love. Now, this is, the comparison theirs is a really hoity-toity place, and it's kind of like, oh my goodness, but here it is. They have a 10-foot strand, ours is 12-foot. They only have 60 lights, we have 72, 5 function versus 9 functions. Theirs comes out to $24, and this has all been legally, approved and everything else. Theirs is $24 per strand. Ours is under $10 per strand. They don't have flex pay. They don't have $5 shipping for sure. So if you're looking for them, and you'll see these in stores, you'll see other versions of them. No one has a more impressive value than we do. Are you stepping on those?
I wanted to show them. I forgot to do my little stomp test where I'm actually standing on them to just show how durable they are. And that's very important that you know that you're buying something that is so of quality. And when you're holding in your hand, it's really a quality product. We talked about how long they last. So you're bringing this in. You're going to enjoy these for years and years.
Okay, so the multi's already sold out. Let me give you a complete update. And again, we're gonna lose all the colors and then we'll be down to the white, which is fine because the white's always the most popular. But if you want the other colors, we have 30 left in green. Goodbye, green.
Bye, green.
How are we doing in red? We have 100 left in red, and then the amber is the only other color we have, and we have 300 left. Guys, just so you can see in this amber, think of it as a really warm golden glow. So if you really like to decorate in golden colors, then you want to go for amber, but that warm white works for everything, every holiday, and every place you can think of. All right, Miss Alexandra's not going away. We have lots of brand new you haven't seen yet today, so stay with us.
Put on your party hats. We're celebrating Christmas in July. Cross off gifts from your list early. It's only $5 to ship your entire order. Now's the time to stock up on all those delicious holiday treats. Plus, your Christmas in July order qualifies for holiday extended returns through January 31st, 2018. Tomorrow at 7 p.m., get fitness inspiration on Connected Life with special guest Danica Patrick. Search 40 Days on hsn.com now.
I'm Christy Brinkley, and I created my own skincare line. I'm a mother. If I flatter myself, I would call myself an artist, and I love adventure. Love being outdoors. I've been a model for 40 years, and my entire career, the only reason I've lasted is because I represent products that I believe in. That's my secret. That's Christy Brinkley Authentic Skincare.
Welcome to Generation Wow. For over 75 years, HP has been the leader in innovation, pioneering technology through cutting-edge products and forward-thinking solutions. HP makes life better for everyone, everywhere. From laptops and desktops to monitors and printers, the visionaries at HP create experiences that amaze. Let their experts help you reinvent how you work, play, and live. HP and HSN. Keep reinventing. This Friday, only on HSN. We love our gemstones to be beautiful, colorful, and durable. That's why we give some of them a little more love. Enhancements may require special care and may not be permanent, while others may last a lifetime. For more information, visit hsn.com and search Gemstone Guide to see our gemstone enhancement chart.
World War III that was going on before this picture. Do you know why we're all looking the wrong way? I did this on purpose. Why? Everybody was so irritated on Thanksgiving Day when I say we've got to take our holiday picture. They were so angry, and they were even looking at the wrong camera. And I said, you know what? I'm printing it. You're all looking at the wrong direction.
Card.
I said, guess what? You don't want to cooperate because it looks like such a lovely family, and we usually are. But when I ask for the Christmas card, just one day a year, sit for 5 minutes, you probably have the same kind of story. And then right when it was like, go. Then afterwards, everybody's looking at the wrong camera. I said, but it's a good picture, we'll go with it. So we'd love to hear your stories on that too.
That's pretty funny. All right, so now we're gonna talk about the ultimate candle. And now I will be honest with you, and you know, we've done, Alexander, for years now, these flameless candles. But I've always felt that they really didn't look super realistic because they really didn't have a true flicker. Like the little light would kind of burp up on you, but not a real flicker. This new collection we have, I think is the most accurate looking flameless candle that's out there. It's amazing. And it's actually a set of 3.
What is really incredible with this set of 3, this is the most realistic looking flameless candle that you see. Now, you've probably seen them in the marketplace for a little while, but they've been so expensive. Yeah. They were flat out cost prohibitive. What would happen is you would price 1, you would price 2, and they would be so expensive, you would really kind of be in shock, and they were, as we said, price prohibitive. This time, we are offering them to you in a set of 3. You're getting the 3, 4, and 5 inch. Is it 3, 4, and 5 inch? No. Yeah.
It's 3.5, 4.5, and 5.5.
And 5.5. They're 3 inches in diameter. They've got kind of like this organic lip going on, so it actually looks like it's been melting down. This is real wax. The only thing that doesn't make it a traditional candle is that it doesn't have the wick, it doesn't have the soot, it doesn't have the flame. This is very, very safe, but it's giving you that warmth in terms of that look that you're craving. You want that warmth, you want the flame to be flickering, you want everything about that candle, but you just don't want the mess. You can place this inside of your favorite pillars. You can put this on any of your candle pedestals. For example, I have a couple of mercury glass pedestals. If you've got something like this going on in your home, boom, boom, wow.
It's gorgeous.
That's all.
And I have to tell you,
lights and
if you're just across the room, no one can absolutely not tell that's a real flame.
No,
because of the way it moves. It's just so authentic and so realistic. Now, what's really kind of neat about these is it has a very, very, very light, so you're not going to be overwhelmed by this at all, so you can put them in the kitchen when you're cooking. Beautiful, super light vanilla scent.
It's a very light scent of vanilla.
So you don't, I mean, it's lovely, but it's not going to overwhelm a room either.
It's just enough that a family member comes into the room or a neighbor or a guest comes in and they really do think it's real, because even for a split second, if they think, oh no, that's not real, and then they get the scent, wow. So it's really the best of both worlds.
That's true.
But you're receiving the set of 3, which is so lovely, and they're just so pretty. You can just put them together by themselves if you want to, but if you have any type of pedestals, if you have any type of candle holders, pillars, or you just want to kind of blend them into the different tablescapes that you're doing, as we're showing you here on this table, you can go and do that. Yeah, see, they've got them on the mercury glass pedestals that I was just sharing.
Beautiful. Hey, by the way, we have 4 flex on this. Now, I got to explain our flex today, because this is another special offer we're doing, and it's highly unusual. We did not do this a year ago when we did Christmas in July. Our flex is good for today only. So you're going to see almost everything has 4, even 5 flex. I have one item coming up as 5 flex today, and that is for today only. And what does that mean to you? Well, we're gonna help you do your holiday shopping, right? You're gonna spend, what's our flex on this, guys? Sorry. Oh, thank you. $16.65 over the next 4 months. So even before you get to Christmas, all the things you buy today are going to be paid off, which is really nice, because you don't have to do all that rush shopping at the end. You don't have to chunk out all the money at the end. You can just budget it out over the next couple of months. So you'll pay these off in 4 months, but that's only an option today. Also, these are brand new. We've not offered them before on the air. And again, just like our lights today's special, especially in that soft white or the amber, they're perfect for year-round use. And I'll tell you, Alexandra, I love nothing more than walking into my home and have the look of candlelight and twinkly lights and things like that, because it creates magic in your space.
Well, it's ambiance. You know, we set the tone in our home, quite frankly, and what we do to our home, we're the ones that are in charge, are really setting the tone. And when you're able to bring the string lights or the flameless candles or the mercury glass, you're really making your house or your home have a dazzling effect. These realistic candles, can you imagine these in your room? These are so romantic. Where I would put these immediately, not only am I going to use them at holiday, on the table, and some of the more obvious places, but when I take a bubble bath. I love the idea of being surrounded by candles when I'm taking a bubble bath, but often it can be quite messy. This way, they're nice and neat. You don't have to worry about the mess. They're never going to spill. There's no hot wax. If you are dining...
well, you don't have to leave for dinner and go, oh,
I forgot the candles.
Did we blow out the candles?
You don't have to worry.
Worst panic in the world.
And then what about the fact if you have pets or children or air conditioning? Did you see that? Because I took a picture of that.
No,
I have that on my
this is
phone.
my own little idea.
Very nice, Suzanne. I have that very same idea on my phone where you can wrap the lights. Here, let's turn that on.
This is super cute too. If you guys have an outdoor barbecue, this is such an easy thing to do.
So
easy. Sure, show Alexander's, even though I was doing it first.
Well,
right,
I just want to show, look, there's nothing special, just wrap it around.
Really, there's nothing to it.
Nothing to it. We can do it. And then if you wanted to, you can just tuck this like this, do all 3. every, see,
ready?
when you
Okay,
have
you got
72, you
Look
see?
now, look at that, you guys. Now this is that soft white in the Today's Special. Look what happens when it reflects off and into that wax. How beautiful
That's
is that?
really pretty. It
It's
illuminates the wax
gorgeous.
even
And you
more.
guys, it takes nothing. I mean, this is, you get our Today's Special, get some candles, and all of a sudden that space in your home is just like your bedroom. You walk in and it's maybe they're on your side table, and you walk into your bedroom and go, oh my gosh, that looks so pretty. These operate by remote, and of course the Today's Special operate by remote. So you can turn them on, you can turn them off, have fun with them. I know we have a left counter up there. We have about a little over 900 remaining, and then those are going to be completely sold out. The quality is impeccable, and the nice thing about these is you'll use them for years, not like a regular candle
you'll
you
use them for
spend
years.
a lot on and
You'll
then
use
it burns
them
down.
right away. You'll use them for years. You'll use them right away. Now you only have to think, how many sets do I want to bring in while we still have them? Because a set for the dining room, a set definitely for the bedroom, possibly for the powder rooms, maybe in the kitchen or anywhere that you want to have this type of illumination. Look at what's going on here. You're so right,
pretty.
how they're illuminated.
It's beautiful.
And then you just turn them off, or you can turn them on. Well, it's not showing up because
You
of
get
that.
a little baby remote.
But you get the little teeny tiny, do you see this little tiny remote? So that is included, and it's simply on, off. We kept it easy. We kept it simple. There's nothing better than walking in. I've walked into some beautiful hotels, and they have beautiful flower arrangements, and it's all very lovely. And what do they have sprinkled all around? These very same flameless candles with the little flame that's flickering that just says, oh, this
Same
is
with
so
restaurants.
relaxing and beautiful. Yes.
Today's restaurants, you'll walk in and you'll go, why is a restaurant experience a really good restaurant? You walk in, you see beautiful candlelight. They're using these flameless style, but they're super realistic. And when you're across the room, no one will ever, ever, ever know that that is not a real candle. Okay, now don't forget, this is such a cool thing today, and we do not do it very often at all. We have $5 ships it all, which is pretty cool. So anything you see airing today, you will spend no more total than $5 on your shipping all day long. Now that's cool because you can shop this morning, you can shop later tonight. It doesn't matter when it happens, but you gotta get it all in before midnight. Our systems in-house will do all the calculations for you, so don't worry about that. We've got you covered, but you don't wanna miss out. So everything that you're seeing today on the air ships for only $5 total. Not $5 per item, $5 for the entire day, which is huge. All right, we got to keep moving. We have more brand new, and these are so pretty. Oh my gosh, they're gorgeous.
Our mercury glass set of 2
Wow.
trees, 16 inches tall. So now we've got some nice height. We can add some drama to the table. If we were to layer in our beautiful candles, you can see how we have a nice little vignette going. But what's lovely is they're just very simple. You turn them on, they stay on for 5 hours, off for 19 hours, so you can have that nice timer feature. This way you're bringing in something more into your home that has that height that is so lovely. But let's go through the detail, because believe it or not, there's a lot of detail here. It's mercury glass. You can see that the mercury glass pattern is like a polka dot, so it's to resemble little snow, almost like snow falling down. On the top, it's almost like a snow-capped mountain, so it's got a little texture going on here, but then at the bottom, it's almost like icicles. It's like jeweled ice. It's got the crystal that is attached on the bottom, so there's some nice dimension going on, and then it's on the silver base. So both are silver. They're both the same height. They're simple. You simply turn them on for 5 hours, off for 19. They work on 3 AAA batteries or 2 AAA batteries?
2 AAA batteries.
I thought it was 3.
Oh, three AAA batteries. Sorry about that.
We both need our glasses. We need our glasses. Bottom line is, because it's LED.
I had eggnog before I came on.
No way.
Can I be honest?
You had eggnog.
I so didn't have eggnog now. I wish.
I didn't have the rum cake because I was afraid I was going to have rum inside, so I opted not to try as much as I wanted to eat the rum cake.
You're back there squeezing out the rum cake.
I was like, oh boy. But isn't that gorgeous? Now, where are you going to put them? Where are you not going to put them? The mantle, the fireplace. If you are doing a lovely tablescape or a vignette, as I just shared with you, you can see the tablescape. You add this in with the apothecary jars. We are doing the idea sharing and the design ideas for you right here. All you can do is go to HSN and copy what we're showing you right here, and you can do the same thing at home You're going to love this and have this. Add this to your tree collection. You'll have them for years and years.
Well, and here, again, let's have some fun with this if you don't mind, Alexandra.
Okay, you want more of the pillars?
Here's what you do. We make it really, really simple to have wow. You don't have to be an interior designer. You don't have to be, you know, Miss Craft or Miss Pinterest, you know. You just have to be you. And we make it so simple to go from kind of blah to absolutely beautiful and stunning. So here we are going back to our trusty soft white today's special. And again, I'm just throwing these on, but look what happens when you base them around the tree, put our other little candles that we just featured nearby. You know that mirrored base you had? I mean, can you imagine reflecting this beautiful mercury glass off of that?
Working with that.
And you can see very quickly, and we're just grabbing stuff. It's not like we've got this planned very well.
Do you think that is what I do at home? I just grab everything and put it together.
Look how magnificent that is. It looks just beautiful.
Isn't that pretty?
And all it takes, and again, all I would do is probably wrap a few more of these around here, and maybe even on the tree if you wanted to, but all of a sudden you have just such a stunning centerpiece with very little effort on your part. And I think that's what we all want. You know, we have company come over, and you ever fight with your centerpiece? You're just like, oh my gosh, that looks so, you know, it doesn't look good, or wow, I wish it looked better, or I'm not a stylist. This makes you instantly that decorator. It makes you instantly just really proficient at making your home that really welcoming, warm place. And Alexandra, I know you're very much about memories for your family and for your friends and moments. And I think things like this, touches like this, these little accents are things that they remember. They will not remember that you bought them a new tie 20 years from now. They will not remember that you bought them a new watch, maybe, unless it's a gold one or something like that. But when you create your space, whether it's very, very small or you're lucky to live in a very large place, and you make that magical moment, they remember that.
Well, your children, you know, they want you to be the mom that decorates. Grandma, you probably feel like, oh, my children are grown, they're out of the house, I don't do a tree anymore. You know what? Now you're decorating for a new generation. Now your grandchildren are coming over and they want to see grandma's house decorated. My child, I'm thinking of all of my nephews as well. They really look forward to going to my mom's house and seeing how she has decorated for Christmas, for Halloween, for everything. So you're not decorating just for yourself. I want you to shine. I want you to be the gal, the lady who your friends are coming over, your neighbors are coming over, your family members are coming over, and they're like, wow, when did you learn to do that? And we just showed you, Suzanne and I just showed you, we literally just grabbed everything
stuff.
and we showed you how we do it. That is how you do it. Go around the house, find what you have, and bring in some of these items. So enjoy.
All right, stay right there. We have about 400 left in our duo of the glitter glass Christmas trees. By the way, hey, there I am. Come join me. I've had so much fun on our community page. I've actually posted a new question. This is me. Are you a wrapper or a gift bagger? Okay, so I always have this intention of being a wrapper every Christmas. And I want to do, you know, the Pinterest perfect picture when I wrap. But then I get time starved and all of a sudden I panic, and guess what? I'm a gift bagger. So I go both ways on this one. If you'd like to join me on the community page, do so. I'll be going back onto the community page in a couple of hours once I get done. So I'll jump on community and we can have some fun there. Also, by the way, stay with me. We have coming up the most incredible fiber optic canvas lit art. It's the very best we've ever done. It's always wildly popular, and it was very popular earlier today. And we also have a world launch coming up in this show as well, so you're gonna see those. But before we do that, this is another idea that had me absolutely at hello. I was just, this is it. It's so cute, it's so clever, I can't even stand it. This is a set of 12 wine glass lampshades, and you get 12 of the tea lights to go with it. We have 3 colors. You see Alexander's working with the red. We also have the stunning gold. Again, I'll go back to everything you've seen so far in the show. And Chris, you might have to come down here to see these. This is the gold, and then this is the silver set. So it's actually a set of 12. So Alexander, how do these work?
Very simple. So you're seeing the 12, so you'll get this. It's just like the little flat paper. And then it's almost like, remember when we used to do paper dolls?
Little tabs.
The little tabs. So you're just going to do the first tab. You're going to do the first tab, okay? You're going to do the second tab, and that's it. What it's doing is it's turning your wine glasses that you already have at home into a votive. So
clever.
Yeah, you just close it just like that, and then you drop in the little tea light if you have a votive candle. If you want to do a real candle, you can, but this is no mess. And then you just drop it, boom. boom, just like that. And now, isn't that elegant? Isn't that lovely?
I love
now
that.
you have a beautiful votive that makes a lovely piece on the table, or a lovely little decor. You can put this on the nightstand, pepper them throughout the house, but the only thing you're deciding this evening is, do you want red, do you want gold, do you want silver, do you want red and silver, silver and gold? And the tea lights are included. It's a little tiny flameless candle, tea light all in white, which makes it very elegant. We didn't know if they were color changing or white, but they're just white, and it's perfect. Yeah. And you're receiving 4 of one pattern. You're getting 8 of the striped and 4 of like this trellis pattern going on.
You guys, I absolutely love this idea. Because again, when it comes down to it, if you're on a budget and you're like, okay, I've got to decorate for a bridal shower coming up, or a dinner that's coming up, or it's a wedding event coming up, or anything special. Maybe you're having your friends over and you're going to cook and it's going to be this great sit down, or it's Thanksgiving. With the silver and the gold, those work obviously any time of the year. If I had someone getting married and I was helping doing the decorations, like, you know, you're doing decorating on a budget, I would be totally all over these, because you go to the dollar type store, you can get very inexpensive wine glasses everywhere, it doesn't matter, and then all of a sudden, again, what was kind of blah on the tables instantly becomes like, oh wow, that's beautiful, and very little effort, and very little storage space, which I love as well. We cover everything, and for under $20, just try to go out and get a set of 12 tea lights that flicker.
That flicker.
Yeah.
Now, this exquisite glass happens to be Jeffrey Banks, so I've got this beautiful, I think it's Jeffrey Banks, it looks like a beautiful Jeffrey Banks. It might be Mikasa, I'm not, Waterford. It is.
Oh, it's Jeffrey.
It is Jeffrey
Okay.
Banks. Okay, good. I wanted to make sure. See, you can't even tell Jeffrey Banks from Waterford. That's a compliment to Jeffrey. Look at that. And then, look, here is the silver. Isn't that pretty? So imagine being able to take all of your wine glasses, you just put in that lovely little light, you can mix and match them. I just love that nice warm glow. And there's something about that lampshade look. Now, I have to tell you, when I was putting this together, I gotta be honest, I can't believe I'm going to reveal this, but when you do the tree, are you like, okay, everybody stand back, I've got the tree?
No.
Or do you want everybody to share with you?
Oh, I want everybody to help me. Oh gosh, yeah.
Oh God, okay. See, I told you I was a little embarrassed. I kind of am like, okay, everybody back, I got this, Mom's got this, and I do the tree. And inside my heart, there's a part of me that's like, I really should have Sophia involved in more projects. You might be that way, or maybe you're just looking for more projects for the kids. As I'm putting this together, I'm like, oh my God, a little girl, your grandchild, your grandson would love to put these together for you, help you, and now you've got a project for them. Sophia, you're totally all over these. You're gonna do the gold and the silver. This is all yours.
There we go. Mom's gonna let you help. She's actually gonna let you
your
help
own
decorate.
tree.
Put it in her bedroom.
And you can put Disney's Beauty and the Beast all over it, okay?
Okay, this is how we work at Miles We Roll. I actually have a wicker bass fish on the top of my tray.
Does the mouth open and close?
No,
it's wicker?
no, it's wicker. At least it's wicker. That actually is being the Christmas bass. Okay, so that just gives you an idea of my tree. It's very, I have a very important tree, and it's got great ornaments, only from gifts or places we've traveled.
Oh, I love that. See, you have a theme, but I like that.
I do.
And you know, you can, this is something we thought about this year. These are so pretty. In fact, when I think of Disney's Beauty and the Beast, and because I say that because in our home, that is like all the rage for like the last several months. Sophia is so into it. So it made me think, whatever your grandchild or whatever is going on that's special in your family, you can pick maybe a dozen or 2 dozen ornaments and put those on the tree and kind of make it a theme for the year. So I'm going to do roses and all things Beauty and the Beast, maybe a dozen or 2 dozen, and add that to the tree to kind of bring up that theme. So you could even add something here if you wanted to. The red would look great, the gold would look great, but all it does is take a simple item like a wine glass, and with this lovely lampshade, and they're not just paper, they're kind of coated, so they are somewhat durable. You're receiving 8 in the stripe and 4 in this trellis pattern, and it's turning an ordinary wine glass, supplying the tea light and making it a lovely little votive light, but not so ordinary, really extraordinary.
Well, and what happens with this too is how many of us are really stuck with storage space. And you're like, oh my gosh, I need a lot of wow, but don't have a lot of space to store it. These are totally reusable, and I want to show you. You take the wine glasses, put them back in, you know, the cabinet or whatever. This and this 2 row literally have just decorated that party coming up. Maybe it's the anniversary party for your mom and dad. Maybe it's gonna be a big birthday party for somebody and you guys are renting out a spot or you're hosting everyone at your house. Again, you just take basic wine glasses and you're gonna put these right on top. Even, I'll tell you, would be cute mason jars. If you're doing like a country wedding or a burlap wedding, how about these with mason jars and put this on top of mason jar?
I wish I had a mason jar right now because I would completely put this.
It would work
because it would just sit a little bit taller.
Higher, yeah.
It would sit a little higher and you would see more of the glass. You can use these anywhere all over the place.
Yeah, the tea lights are great. All right, so I want to show you what also is available. And the FlexPay on everything you're seeing expires at midnight. How beautiful is this? Again, from that incredible company, Winter Lane. It's a 7.5-inch flocked micro light artificial tree. Lights artificial tree. Micro lights artificial tree. $899.95. It's the one we have in our set, and I have to tell you, it's breathtaking. Absolutely breathtaking. Free shipping, 5 flex. It's gorgeous.
Designer tree.
Alexandra's adding it's a designer tree. And we have free shipping and that 5 flex for today only. It is truly beautiful. And speaking of beautiful, I think Alexandra and I both vote that these are, what you're about to see, the most exquisite and impressive canvas art we've ever offered. And we've been doing canvas art, we've done beautiful like tapestry lit art before. We've never done anything quite like this. And what we did that was already popular, Alexander, is we brought it back and made it even better tonight. There are 3 choices I'm just gonna go over very quickly. The first one that you have is that, well, this one is called, this one is called Heaven on Earth. Okay, gorgeous, right? The middle one, which is amazing, is Angel. And then the final one that's in front of Alexandra is called the Snowman. He's awfully cute. So what makes these really different?
Well, we have 3 things going on this year. If you're familiar with our canvas art, if you collect them year after year, we have 3 things that we have added because we really listened to you on what you wanted to see. Many said, can you please frame them? I love the gallery wrap canvas, but I also like a frame. So we added the frame to all 3. Then sometimes you would say to us, you know, the illumination at night is lovely, but it looks like where you're accenting the light, I don't see the rest of the photo if it's too dark. Well, we've added the backlight. So now you can see that all 3 images have a backlight. They're backlit.
Wow.
So that even in the dark, even in the pitch dark, you will be able...
The picture's gonna glow.
The picture is going to glow. The whole thing's going to be illuminated very softly, but the LED light, the fiber optic light, is still going to come through. And the last thing we did, not only did we include the remote control, as we always do, but in the past, the remote control was simply on-off. Now the remote control has the timer. So 6 hours on, 18 hours off. You will take your beautiful piece. I'm gonna do a little bit of housekeeping really quick right for you here. And if you follow, you'll just put in your AA batteries right here on the back. It's got the 2 little saw hooks. You'll put this to the wall and you'll never have to bother with it again because I guarantee you those batteries are going to be long lasting, especially if you have it on the timer, and then they're going to come on every night at the same time and turn off every day, every night at the same time and come back on and cycle. And that's it. So that's a lot of enhancements. Leave it to Winter Lane to do all of that to just one product in 1 year.
You know what? Can you imagine walking into your home and there on the wall is this magnificent glowing work of art that has movement to it. For example, I'm so glad you guys are showing that one. I can't believe everything that's going on. On the Christmas tree, on the one you're seeing, you just saw a second ago, those lights are actually rotating through different colors. See that? See how it gradually just fades to different colors? I mean, that's amazing for a picture. The wreath down below, there's this little wreath over this beautiful, beautiful stone bridge. That's rotating in its beautiful colors. The houses are lit in the windows. Look at this, we're gonna go on over the bushes outside, colored bushes. But then when you look inside the church, there's a colored tree that actually has little lights glowing there. And then I know this is your favorite part when you go way up to the full moon.
If you didn't say the moon, I was going to say Suzanne.
I know you were. Look at that. It's literally glowing.
I said you can hold the moon in your hand, the most beautiful glow.
Amazing.
And then you can even see the light that's coming through the stained glass on the second floor of the church. And you can see the little candles that were put on the second floor windows
right
of
here.
the church.
That's incredible.
And then the way that the tree is blinking and twinkling and it's multicolored, it is heaven on earth, and you want to be in that town. You want to be with the people. It's so pretty, gorgeous to bring into your home.
Walk us through the angel, what you love most.
angel.
And by the way, I believe the angel's the most limited. Can you
course.
check for me? Yeah, the angel is the most limited. We've already sold 2,500 today alone. These are obviously it's Christmas in July for one day. That is how popular they have been. You're in good shape now if you order them. I will not guarantee that tonight when Alexandra wraps up.
Our angels are always popular. You love when we bring to you the Donna Gelsinger angel, and she has really done a showstopper for us this year. The angel's praying for us. Her hands are closed. She's in the manger. We have to wonder, she's there. She's there for a reason. She's there for something so special. And you can see the donkey and the little lamb that are at her knees. She's praying. You can see the fluff in her wings. I mean, it's just breathtaking. The star of Bethlehem. I was calling it the Star of David, Star of Bethlehem. I believe that's the same, yes. The star is illuminated in the back of the night. The glow, look what's glowing. Look who's glowing in the little manger. Look who is glowing in the manger. And then Donna's signature. This is a very special piece. If Jesus is the reason for the season for you, this is for you. If angel is the reason for the season, this is for you. Do you collect angels? Does your mom collect angels? My mom does. She brings, your mom does too?
She did.
She brings the Donna Gelsinger every year. A wonderful gift, but a wonderful addition to the gallery that you're doing in your home, because it's just so easy to put that gallery up.
And you guys too, I want you to see, that's the snowman, but did you all happen to see the angels on the wall back here? Because they're just really, really gorgeous. And then we have the snowman, and we'll get to that one in just a second. What I love about the snowman is you can leave that around and out all winter long. So you put that baby out right in November, and it doesn't get put away until, well, in February, March.
Late February, March, yeah,
But
winter decor.
I just love this combination of two angels and the heaven on earth in between, because it's so pretty. It's such a soft, wonderful way to celebrate the season. Maybe you get these for someone who lives in an assisted living place and they cannot put up a tree and they miss not having these wonderful memories around Christmas time. How wonderful would that be as a gift for someone who's in that situation?
And if they have the remote control in their hand, they can simply use the remote control to turn it on and turn it off, or they can just use the timer that makes it so easy. So have this in your home. It's easy decor. You can switch out photos that you have right now, but customizing our walls and really surrounding ourselves with artwork that is meaningful to us is something that's very, very important. So that angel, the heaven on earth scene, or the snowman, if you like snowman, or I have the snowman canvas in my kitchen right now. I bring them out every year. It makes me so happy. And I love that little twinkling going on in the kitchen at night. You probably do too. But these are super popular, but don't wait. If you want your angel, you have to grab her right away.
Yep.
We can't
also,
guarantee.
To Heaven on Earth is now the most popular of the trio at the moment.
Wow, how about
and
that?
again, we're heading up to almost 3,000, or we have 2,700, but I have a lot of you who are on the line for this. Think ahead a little bit today. I mean, that's what Christmas in July is all about. It's like getting the great gift for somebody, that's something special, that item that you go, oh my gosh, it kind of makes your heart sing, and getting it now and being able to pay it off way before Christmas, so you're not financially crunched at the end of the year when you're trying to buy more gifts. Get it all done. Wouldn't you love just to sit back and go, you know what, I kind of got everything covered today. We've had toys on earlier. We have electronics that are on. We have obviously amazing home decor. But when you use our FlexPay, which is so handy, and everything you'll see on the air has FlexPay, you're going to be able to spread your payments out over 4. I even have an item coming up that's 5 FlexPay, and that's over 4 or 5 months, which means, hey, even before you get to Christmas, this stuff's already done. It's paid for. It's not putting that big crunch on your wallet or your pocketbook right as we get to November and December. And with these specifically, you know there's someone in your life who's hard to buy for, and you know they would really appreciate these pictures because they're beautiful.
They're just beautiful. I'm so happy that you're enjoying them. You collect them year after year. Maybe you've always wanted to start the collection. Maybe bring home Heaven on Earth. Bring home the angel and put that in your study. Put that in your breakfast nook or wherever, a dark hallway, in the entryway, something very special. Or maybe you want to keep it a little bit more light and whimsical, and you want to bring home the snowman with his beautiful little friends. We didn't even talk about the detail here. So pretty where we have, it looks like it's snowing in the background. He, of course, has his friends. He's got the little cardinal here. He has the sparrow, all of the candy cane on the tree. Really lovely. The backlight really brings it to life. If it was not on, it would still be beautiful, but then we've got the fiber optic light, 120 fiber optic lights sprayed throughout, the LED light and the backlight, so you'll enjoy this. Why I love Christmas in July, Suzanne, is because I really want to enjoy my holiday. I want to enjoy Christmas time and the holidays, and there's just so much to do. Or I want my home to be special, but it's all too consuming to have to think about. I work, I'm a mom, I have a home, I have a business. It's just too much to think about at one time of the year. So giving, whether it's gift giving or decor for my home, holiday decor, giving it some thought ahead of time, making the decision, getting that out of the way, now I can focus on baking and maybe having a party this year. I think I want to have a party this year. And you're able to put your mind and think about different things. And that's probably the best thing about Christmas in July. And I'm sure you have a reason as well.
Well, I want to walk back through the detail because it's all the detail. And it's really interesting when the lights are off, the picture's beautiful. I mean, that's to begin with. You have a really, really beautiful canvas print on your wall when the lights are off. Exactly. And you're not using the lights. But when you turn them on, here's when the magic happens. For example, check out this Christmas tree. It's a big, tall tree. But notice how those lights just rotate through. They glow, they fade in various colors, which is wonderful on the tree, which instantly makes that quite magical.
It looks 3D.
Love it. Oh, it really completely does. I love as we go over across the stone bridge and look at them in their Victorian winter garb. I love that. Look at the wreath hanging off that stone bridge and all the colors and just this little teeny wreath. That is so much work that goes into that. As you move on over, the scene is beautiful. You can see little candlelight and lights in the houses, so you see that. Look at the dimensionality of the village we're looking at. Here, I love it. There's a lantern post that's actually, or a little light outside of a home. Here we've got a kid building a snowman. As you walk over here, again, doesn't this give this a lot of 3D dimensionality because they bring the lights from the back to the front. The bushes behind the church are lit and colorful. We go all the way down to the front. Of course, you have to have the horse with the sleigh. You know, that's just gotta be. And then I love this. Little candle lights at the top of the church. The roof flickers colors, and there is a Christmas tree inside the window right there, and it's flickering. So they did a big tree on one side and this magical little mini tree on the opposite side. And literally it glows down. You can see the glow. See the glow coming all the way through this? And then what they did at the very top, this is the key. I think that's so beautiful. Literally moonlight. Just moonlight. That is a stunning picture.
It's absolutely stunning, and that's the same thing that is happening here with our angel. We can do the same thing working all the way from the top to the bottom of where the star is really glowing. You can see all of the light as it's twinkling in her feathers. The feathers are so fluffy and full of life, you almost feel like you could touch them and put your hands through them. Her angelic face. I love how that deep blue saturation of the sky in the background. And then it's the painting and the look of that beautiful donkey and the lamb and the glow that is in the manger.
But you know what's interesting,
inside the manger,
Alexandra?
but look at that glow.
But that glow also goes
Says
all the
it
way
all.
up. So this is what it looks like. The whole thing glows, which is shocking.
That's
like,
a great
it's
point.
So beautiful.
It's almost like you can see how she is lit.
See, look at her face.
Her face and her body is lit.
But you know what's
because of
really
the glow.
neat is the artist painted her face to glow, and the light increases that effect.
That's
I mean,
really
that's
pretty.
really coordinating the folks who designed the lighting with the beautiful artist who painted it. You have to think through that.
And you really have to have restraint and not have the light just everywhere. They didn't just say, okay, we're just going to light this
Big
up
light.
and put it anywhere. You
Right.
really have to give some thought as to where exactly you're going to put the LED, where you're going to put the fiber optic, how you're going to backlight it, so that because of the backlit feature,
Yes.
that's why we're able to get some of this glow that's going on.
Well,
so
you know
that's
what it is?
you'll
It's
enjoy.
like seriously painting with real light.
That's a nice way
You know,
of
we
looking
talk
at it.
about painter of light, very famous artist, but this is painting with real light.
And using the light to bring the artwork to life. That's
Yeah.
what it's all about.
Yeah, and I love the snowman too, because here's the thing about the snowman. Snowmans make you smile. Everybody loves the snowman. And especially with the snowman, you leave that out longer than the other two.
You do. You're going to leave him all winter. You'll bring him out, you know, right after Halloween, and it's really starting to get chilly, and you'll leave him out until the end of February, maybe even the first couple of weeks of March, and then you'll just convert from snowman into something spring or Easter. So.
And isn't that nice too? Because I have a lot of people who collect snowmans for that very reason. They do whole snowman vignettes because you know what? They can enjoy it. Once January hits, you're not scrambling to put all the Christmas decorations decorations away. You actually leave the snowman out and it makes your home happy. All right, let me give you another update. If you want Heaven on Earth, which is the church scene with this beautiful Christmas tree in the bridge, we have 750 left in Heaven on Earth. The angel now is also pretty limited. I have just about 1,000 left in the angel. And then quite frankly, in the snowman, that means I have about 1,000 in the snowman. So, but especially if you want to get Heaven on Earth, that one is probably going to sell out here before we get into the evening hours. And again, use the flex pay, but I want you to think about people in your life who maybe can't decorate, but you want to bring a little magic into their world. And there's plenty of people we know who can't do that. They don't have the space or the room, or you're downsizing. Typically, everybody can find that little spot on a wall to put a pretty picture, but this one truly comes to life. And with the remote, you just turn it off. If you don't want the lights going, you don't have to. And it's still a beautiful art piece. You know, it would be great without any lights.
It would be great without any light, but the fact that we've added the frame this year, it makes it very nice. The size is 19 3/4 by 15 3/4. 2 of the 3 are obviously the horizontal profile, and our angel is in the portrait or vertical profile, and so, or landscape portrait, whatever you prefer to call that. And remember, very easy. All you'll do is pop in your batteries right there on the back. You'll actually turn it on. That's all you have to do. Here are the 2 saw hooks. You'll just hang this on your wall, and once it's there, you will use your remote control. It'll be off, and then you'll turn it on, and that's it. And then you'll select the timer.
Turn that off again real quick. Turn it all the way off.
Okay.
Okay, can you turn the other 2 off too?
I can do that.
Because see, when we say they glow, now can you turn them all back on real quick?
Okay.
I know we gotta move. We say they glow. Notice they really glow. And by the way, there's a timer on here too. If you don't want to fiddle the remote, it'll actually be a timer for you.
6 hours on, 18 hours off.
All right, so here's something else we're doing that is so unusual. What happens is when we get heavily into the Christmas season, we always do extended returns. We normally don't do it outside of the Christmas season, except for today. Now, anything that you're going to pick up today that you see on the air, it could be the tablet from Brett last hour, whatever it might be, you actually can use it, love it, try it out, or give as a gift until January